Hey, so my name's Chris Riggins. A lot of people know me as Impala Chris from Waco, Texas. What inspired me to get into low riding is when I was a kid, my oldest brother had a 72 Monte Carlo. It was candy purple switches. He used to pick me up from school. I was maybe 6 or 7 and I've just been intrigued with the style ever since. So with my cars I have, the first one I'm most known by is the 64 Impala Super Sport called Love Kills. This was actually my dad's car when he passed away. I inherited it. It was more factory stock when I received it. Turning it to my style, went ahead and did candy paint on the roof, spoked out rims, started touching up with engraving, and this is the most one I'm known for. The other car I'm also known for is the 1994 Cadillac Fleetwood, known as Wet Dreams. This car was purchased in California and brought back to Texas to finish up what needed to be done with it. It has candy paint, flakes, patterns, murals, custom interior, custom rim, 3-pump setup, and this car is well known around Waco. Those are my 2 cars I have. So with the 64 Impala, when we started out with it, we just totally redid everything on paint job, rims, all the way across. I think that was probably about a 1.5 years in the making to where it is now, and we're still going with it. So when we purchased the Fleetwood and brought it back, it was probably maybe about 60% done. It was really just for the paint job and interior. We went ahead and kept modifying it and getting it to the point that it's at now. Chrome undercarriage, rims. We're probably about 6 months into it. So I think the most important feature of my car is my plaque. It's a symbolism of brotherhood to all the guys that's in the club. It's a representation of our vehicles that we bring out. It symbolizes and identifies who we are in our city, and I think that's what brings us all together. So with the modifications of these cars, I think the most thing that stands out to me is getting to the point of engraving. We started on the Cadillac first. Starting to do it on the Impala now. I think to the standpoint of having, custom paints already stand out in our city. Just getting it to the modification to where you see at the big shows, and I just want to be a part of that. The lowrider culture style means to me is just being an individual. It's just your own style that you bring to the table. It's all original. What you do to it's a symbolism of yourself, and there's tons of people around that just appreciate that. All the people moving from California to Texas, it also means a ton to them because it gives them a sense of home. I think my favorite lowrider moments when I attended the Lowrider Magazine show 2024 in Dallas, Texas, and I received the first place semi-custom lowrider for luxury. I was very proud of that. It was a milestone to me and just meant the world. So that's probably the one. So over time, I think the lowrider culture has evolved so much to where it was just simple paint jobs and rims to hydraulics that could barely get off the ground. Just the way people 3-wheel, the designs and patterns that people come with, the murals, the ideas, the engraving. Everything's unique in its own way and everybody stands out. So the best reactions I get is usually when I'm riding around, I see kids in the backseat of the car and I see their parents point out to the car and they ask to hop it or drop it. Standing at red lights, seeing people take pictures of it. Driving next to cars on the highway and I see the cameras out just consistently recording. It's just a blessing just to be a part of that and have that moment. So the next few years, I see lowrider culture growing. Like I said, there's a lot of people coming from California to Texas. They bring their inspirations into our city. I also see in the near future larger events, more crowds, which is really great because it inspires the younger generation to bring back this culture that was dormant. Especially when COVID hit, it kind of kept everything quiet, but now you see everyone bringing their cars back out, washing them up, seeing Sunday cruises and seeing the families just get together and enjoy a style that we're all a part of.